Some guys hit a midlife crisis and go out and buy a motorbike. I'm doing something just a little more dangerous. I'm starting a parenting program. After 20 years in health and wellness, helping people with chronic pain, disease, and stress-related issues find more natural solutions to feeling better, I thought I'd like a bigger challenge. Now, I thought I knew stress management. Then I became a first-time father at 40. Never gets old saying that. Our little miracle arrived, and it turns out that nothing prepares you for a tiny human who sleeps like a malfunctioning alarm system and screams directly into your soul at 3 a.m. So I'm walking away from my chronic pain and disease practice to build PEP 180, the Parent Empowerment Project 180, a body-brain training system to help first-time dads. I'd like to help dads stay calm and in control when the chaos hits. I'd like to help dads get more energy so they can actually enjoy the parenting process. And I'd like to help dads stop losing their tempers when their kids are losing their mind. And the best part? No meditation retreats, no ice baths, just 20 minutes a day using a body-brain approach to exercise. Let me explain to you why I made the leap and why you probably need this too. I got into health and wellness because, well, I needed it. Necessity is the mother of invention. And for years, I was stuck in this medical mystery tour, bouncing from doctor to doctor like a human science experiment. I was tired, fatigued, suffered from muscle spasms, I had headaches, digestive issues. I even had an anxiety issue, which I never really knew existed. What do the doctors say? Something's off, but it's not really off enough for us to know exactly what's happening or what we can do about it. So come back when you break. Real comforting. So I spent decades running doctor to doctor with zero answers. But then, 32, I broke. I finally got diagnosed with Wilson's disease, a rare genetic disorder where my body hoards copper like a paranoid squirrel stocking up for the apocalypse. Fun fact about Wilson's, it was actually featured in House MD, Season 1, Episode 6, if you want to watch it. I wish Dr. House had diagnosed me in 45 minutes, because it took the real doctors about 20 years. And it turns out that copper overload, a key problem with Wilson's, wreaks havoc on your nervous system. My anxiety wasn't just in my head, it was actually in my bloodstream as well. Trying to stay calm with copper in your blood, well, with too much copper, was like trying to act sober while still drinking alcohol. So naturally, I did what any reasonable person would do. I made my entire career about fixing my own problems. Trained in breathwork, Pilates, exercise science, fascia release, reflex integration, craniosacral therapy. Basically every method I could find, it was available in South Africa, that could help me understand what was happening to me and how I could improve. And it worked. I felt better. My clients felt better. But here's what I didn't realize. I was so focused on fixing myself that my world kept getting smaller and smaller. I would avoid certain food groups, would skip social events, especially if they were late at night. I started prioritizing my control of my world around me rather than my connection to it. And my anxiety, it got worse. Turns out being hyper aware of your body at all times is a fantastic way to become neurotic and stay stressed. But at some point, I had to ask myself, what's the point of health if you're too busy maintaining it to actually live? Then, when I became a father, things got real. You see, I lost my biological father when I was 2 months old. I was lucky. My mom remarried, and my stepdad has been incredible. But deep down, built this belief that fathers disappear, fathers leave me. And when my son was born, all that buried grief, fear, and unresolved emotions came flooding back. Suddenly, it wasn't just about diet, exercise, or getting enough sleep. It was about the emotional baggage I never knew I was carrying. For years, I wrestled with it. Some days I was patient, present, the dad I wanted to be. Other days I felt like a monster, losing my temper, snapping at the people I loved most. And here's what I took from it. We are all shaped by our past. Self-control isn't just will. It's how your nervous system has been wired over time from all your previous experiences, even experiences that you have no memory of. Parenting isn't just about raising a child. It's about learning how to look after yourself and heal your past while doing it. And in the process, create the environment that your kids don't have to go through what you went through and be better off for it. So I took everything I knew about the body. So I took everything I knew about body-brain training, breath work, movement, nutrition, and neuroscience, and I applied it to fatherhood. And guess what? It helped. Well, mostly because the copper in my system still made self-control ridiculously hard when I was exhausted or overwhelmed or eating too many foods high in copper. After one too many rage meltdowns in front of my wife, Razy, and my son, Z, I finally listened to Razy's advice and I saw a psychiatrist. I was terrified of medication. I already had early stages of liver cirrhosis and was dealing with the pain and consequences of that. And I didn't want to add anything else to the mix. But I also couldn't keep letting my anxiety dictate my relationships. So I started taking a chill, literally. Overnight, my self-control got easier. The buzz in my head disappeared. Engaging with people just started to feel more natural, something I shied away from a lot. And I finally felt like myself without constantly fighting my own body. Turns out, the best version of me is a mix of smart training, the right mindset, and yeah, a little bit of help from medicine, something that I fought against for many years. I kept trying to find natural ways because medicine was the enemy until I realized that we need to look at this holistically and we need to understand and use whatever we can to help ourselves create to be better parents, better people, better human beings. And that's why I'm creating PEP 180, the Parent Empowerment Project, because I believe that by learning how the body and brain work together through the developmental process, I can help people develop the patience, because patience isn't a personality trait. It's a skill that you can train, like building a muscle. Staying calm and in control isn't just for monks. It's the key to keeping your sanity as a dad. And most importantly, kids don't learn self-control from what you say. They learn it from watching. It's called co-regulation. The process of helping your children feel calm and safe by you being their anchor to guide them through big emotions. Co-regulation is critical for your child's healthy development. And it doesn't come from what you say. It comes from how you feel inside. So, if you're a dad who wants to yell less, react less, and feel like you're more in control, and be a part of my process as I build my body-brain training system for first-time fathers, I encourage you to subscribe. Maybe drop a comment. Fatherhood isn't a solo sport. Let's figure this out together. And in the next video, I'll tell you how I went from muscles to fatherhood with the most unexpected connection. See you there.